Hey y'all, it's Will Falk from Thacker Pass. I got a shower in yesterday, so I'm feeling nice and spick and span and clean, and thought it was maybe a good time to give an update about what Max and I are up to up here. So this is Sunday afternoon. Uh, Next week, beginning early tomorrow morning, we are going to create a big push to blast out our press release, to get in contact with different media platforms that we have personal connections to, contact writers who may be interested in these kinds of issues, and we're going to try to make Protect Thacker Pass an international news story. Our hope is that we can catalyze enough people to come out here and spend a long time encamped with us, people who are willing to stay for as long as needed to stop the mine, people who are willing to engage in direct action with us. Um, we also wanted to communicate some kind of bad news. So the final approval for the lithium mine here happened on January 15th, and Lithium Americas, with their press release about that, explained that they would be doing some serious fundraising to get the capital that they need to move forward with the mine. And on the close of the markets on Friday, there were stories coming out that Lithium Americas was able to raise $400 million last week after that news about their permits, the final permits being granted, came out. This runs parallel with a fundraiser that Max and I created. I'll link to that fundraiser in the comments associated with this video. But we put out a fundraiser and were able to raise $2,500. A sincere thank you to everyone who has donated to that. That money will help us protect Thacker Pass. It'll help us pay for supplies, pay for food, and ultimately pay for any sort of legal defense costs that we're likely to accrue by being out here. Just to recap, last week, BLM Rangers came and introduced themselves and reminded us of the 14-day camping limit on BLM land, explained to us that if we were not out of here by January 29th, that they would start with a $200 fine. Upon reviewing the federal regulations, it looks like it's within their power to arrest us, and we would face a maximum fine of $1,000, but also possibly a year in jail. I think it's highly, highly unlikely that we would be fined $1,000 or spend jail time for overstaying our welcome. But it is very possible that BLM moves us out of here or arrests us in an attempt to intimidate us away from here. The news about the $400 million and BLM's threats just make it really, really clear to us that we really need other bodies out here with us, other people that are willing to come out and put their body in front of the machines that would destroy Thacker Pass, that would destroy places like this old growth, big sagebrush habitat that we're looking at right here. I hope that you find this as beautiful as I do. I'm sure that the sagebrush that are surrounding me are maybe even insulted that I have to encourage anyone to find them beautiful. They're truly a wonderful and magnificent being. I'll end this video with a little bit more of a serious and sober note. I think it's really true that we aren't going to be able to protect Thacker Pass, and we aren't going to be able to save the planet if more of us aren't willing to take serious risks on ourselves. We're not going to be able to save Thacker Pass, and we're not going to be able to save places like Thacker Pass from our homes. We're not going to be able to do it with one-off 25 or 50 or even $1,000 donations. We're only going to do it with serious organized resistance. We're only going to do it if people are willing to put their bodies in front of these forces that are destroying the planet. I know that is a very scary proposition. It's something that I've had to confront in myself lately. Really think about what I'm willing to do if I'm brave enough to stand in front of a bulldozer, or if I'm brave enough to take an action that could end up with me in jail. And I'm getting to the point where I am willing to do that. I can't very well look at the sagebrush and think about how at the end of this campaign I might be able to walk away and live the rest of my life when they all get chewed up by machines. So this is just a really frank call for people. If you're ready to stand up to the forces destroying the planet, if you're in a position in your life where you're ready to maybe take some risks, we really need that, and we could really use you out here. And if you can't make it out here, please start reflecting on what you want to give your life to, on whether you're the kind of person that can stand up to the forces saving the planet. I think as ecocide intensifies, as things keep getting worse, we're going to be faced with that decision. I think we have been faced with this decision for a long time. What are we willing to do to stop it? This is, after all, the only planet that we know of that supports life. This is our only home. This is the only place that humans and everyone else who lives here have evolved to live on. Sooner or later, push is going to come to shove, and I hope we all are prepared, and I hope we all will show the bravery that I really think that we're capable of. Hope you have a great evening. Hope you have a great day if you're seeing this in the day, and thanks so much for paying attention. Stay well, everybody. Goodbye.